Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss a topic called fermented foods. In the topic of fermented foods, we majorly cover about the production of bread, cheese and yogurt in detail in three different coming videos. Okay, so let's begin the topic fermented foods. So what are fermented foods? The use of microorganisms in food products is not a new idea. So this is an old idea where just we are having a implementation of this one, but it's a old. That means the action of yeast in the fermentation process of producing wine, beer, and the leavening of doughs, that is especially bread making, has been known for at last 4,000 to 5,000 years. Microorganisms are being used in the fermentation of various foods. That means in the process of fermentation foods, we are using these microorganisms, and at the same time, we are consuming as a part of these foods also. Okay, one thing, we are using these microorganisms in the fermentation of various foods, and we are also consuming the microorganisms as a part of these fermented products. So this is especially evident coming to your bread, and then varieties of cheeses and varieties of milk products like yogurt, kefir, all these things. Okay, so now there is a huge variety of fermented foods where microbial activity is an essential feature for their production. So let's see certain fermented foods. Here are some examples like beer, cheese, idli or dosa, where in South India it is going to be oftenly familiar. Then kefir, uh, then leavened bread, then temp, soya sauce, sourdough bread. So this is a picture of sourdough bread. So this is how we are having a huge diversity of foods where microbial activity is an essential feature of their production. So here is a picture of the dosa, idli and kefir, and here you can see this is a wine and beer and the soya sauce. In all these fermentation process, the microorganisms are required, and here obviously your bread, and then coming to cheese and yogurt. So these are the few pictures of the fermented foods. Okay, then what are the properties of a fermented foods? Why we are going to consider the fermented foods as a superior to our non-fermented foods? So these are all aspects that are going to come into play. So fermented foods are being superior in many respects to non-fermented foods. So because why they are going to be considered as superior? Because they exhibit more shelf life when compared to the non-fermented foods, and they are having a more nutritional value and more acceptability, and not only that, they are also safe and do not require much preservation practices. For example, comparing the milk and the curd. Milk is a normal product, non-fermented food, whereas your curd is a fermented food. So comparing the milk and the curd, the milk will perish without any preservation within hours, but the curd can be preserved for longer duration of time, that maybe of 1 day, without any preservation process, isn't it? So that's how the fermented foods are going to have the more shelf life without any preservation practices. And coming to the microorganisms, among different microbial groups, yeast and lactic acid bacteria play a significant role in the fermentative production. We are having a variety of microorganisms that are being used in the fermented foods, but majorly out of all of them, yeast and lactic acid bacteria group are having a very significant role in the production of fermented foods. So the example where the yeast is going to be used are in the preparation of bread, wine, cider, and then modern base. And coming to the lactic acid bacteria, yogurt, cheese, salmi, and sauerkraut. And in some productions, both together are also being used, and the examples of such productions are sourdough bread that I have showed you. Then kefir is a milk product, and then coming to the different types of the beets like African bear and lambic bear, and even in the soya sauce also. So these are the major group of bacteria and or microorganisms which are having a very significant role in the fermented foods. Okay, let's see the health benefits of fermented foods. So we are all concerned about the what are the advantages to us, isn't it? So there comes the health benefits of fermented foods. A number of health benefits are going to be associated with fermentation. In fact, fermented foods are often more nutritious. I already told you they are having more nutritious than the non-fermented or unfermented food forms. Here are the key health benefits of fermented foods. Like the number one is improves digestive system. So obviously, example is the probiotics. These probiotics restores the friendly bacteria in our gut. So that's how it will remove all the indigestion problems because of having the good bacteria or friendly bacteria in our gut. Then it also boosts our immune system. So how it is going to boost, so it gives a mock drill for our immune system to fight against the non-pathogenic. So obviously when a pathogenic comes, it is ready to fight. So that's how it boosts our immune system. Then it makes our food easier to digest. Example, some people may be of intolerant to lactose sugar that is present in the milk, so that's why they cannot consume the milk directly. Then how they are able to take, so if the milk is going to have in the fermented form, then they are able to consume it and they are going to have a tolerance for it. So the reason is the lactose sugar is being broke down into the form of a glucose and galactose in the fermented form, which is easily digestible thing. So that's how the best example for this is the milk lactose sugar, where we can discuss that makes food easier to digest. And there are other studies shown that the fermentative foods promote the mental health also in reducing the depression and anxiety, and somehow it is also going to show weight loss, and then the heart health is also going to be very good if we are going to have the consuming of this fermented foods. So that's how we finishes the fermented foods, where it's an introduction of the productions of the bread, cheese and the yogurt. Okay, so those three topics will be in detail given in the other parts or videos. Thank you.